Here in the Motor City, getting ready for our third game on CBS, and this one features the hometown squad, the Detroit Amps against DMB Trilogy here from Little Caesars Arena. Great to be back with you, Ed Cohen, Rick Mahorn, Brian Scalabrine. So we had a great second game as Miami falls to Dallas. Now it's on to game 3, and Rick, your hometown team gets its home game today, Detroit on their home floor.
Let's go Amps. That's all I can say right now. I tell you, I'm excited because now Detroit has another basketball team.
And we're starting to see it. Every city we go to, the crowd is getting behind the home team.
Let's take a look at the rosters for today. And obviously for Detroit, it's amazing. They're 3-1. They're playing without Joe Johnson, but Jeremy Pargo's been terrific passing. Shakir Justin's picked up the scoring load. So has BENO Smith. And for DMB Trilogy, the close, crushing losses. They add Mike Scott for this week after trading him for Mike Taylor. Joe Johnson out, but he's here, and he's with Chris Haynes.
Yeah, Joe Johnson is back for the first time since sustaining his injury. Welcome back, Joe. Obviously, can you tell us the extent of your injury? There's a brace on your left knee.
I have a partial tear in my patella tendon, so I got to get surgery on it. I'm having surgery tomorrow morning in Atlanta. And we had so much planned this weekend here in Detroit, especially for the Detroit Amps and for the city of Detroit, that I had to be here to try to show my love and support for my team and cheer them on for the rest of the way, man. But I'll be watching from afar.
Joe, I know this is tough for you, man. You're the leading scorer before, suffering that injury. How tough is you to watch this team, and what is your role moving forward to try to, still be a captain?
I'm going to still be available. I'm going to do what I can, whether it's come back playing, whether it's come back coaching. I'm going to always be a part of the Amps. It's definitely devastating because I'm a competitor, man. I love to hoop, you know what I mean? And we got off to such a great start. We was going to leave no discrepancies about who the best team was, best player. But, we still got a great chance of winning this thing, and I want them guys to believe that.
Joe, sorry to hear that you're out for the season, man, but best of luck in your recovery. Hope to see you back soon.
Thank you, bro.
Back to you guys. Thank you.
Amen, Chris. And Scal, obviously you missed the goat, a guy who means so much of this league. So how do you replace him? You get 45 points last week combined from these two guys.
And they get a guy that very few people have heard of, Cameron Smith. He was incredible. His efficiency, getting to where he wants to go. He can shoot the ball. And Shakir Justin makes all the hustle plays. In the last game, it was all about hustle plays. Justin is that guy for the Amps.
And that's what you got to have, guys like that can really give you. But Earl Clark is going to be the key. He is the guy. He is this mature guy that's been in this league for a while. He can shoot the ball. He can put it on the floor. But it's going to be that defensive side that he's really got to get.
He had 28 points last week for DMB Trilogy, but they lost to Miami. The Bees, they come back 52-49. He rolls in the big 3 as Justin misses the alley-oop, but he's going to get a shot for 2. Free throws, 1 shot for either 2, 3, or 4. You have the 4-point shot, 3 circles, 30 feet away. If any part of a player's foot is on that circle and they make it from that range, it counts for 4, and of course bring the fire unique to the big 3. And this last foul was called on the floor, a push before the shot.
You got guys that are unselfish with the basketball. That's what you like to see, guys that play both sides of the court.
So for DMB Trilogy,
we should bring up is just Will the Thrill Barton making his debut.
Yep.
All of a sudden just came out of nowhere and he did the big 3.
he retired on Instagram in April saying thank you to the greatest game ever, but then the big 3 came calling as Austin with the stuff.
The thing is, when you don't, a lot of players don't know what other players can do, and when they first come in, they'll get by with those moves, but sooner or later, you're going to be looking at them and making sure that you don't want him to score like he did before.
When I read it, I'm like, okay, Will, Barton, I was thinking Bynum, the guy who has already been in the big 3, he's back. Then I took another look this morning. I'm like, wait, this is Will the Thrill. This is like, he's a bona fide scorer.
He was great at Memphis in college, and then in the NBA, mainly with Denver. In the bubble, they went to the Western Conference Finals in 2020. It's a big part of it then. And here he is right now, the Baltimore native for Earl Clark. 3 on the shot clock, the step through, and will they count it? They will not.
On the floor. trying to use that off arm to get some space. It's hard to check a guy like Earl Clark, the length that he has.
Earl Clark just can't settle. He's got to be 70% of his shots should be at the rim, not the pull up, not the hezzy pull, at the rim.
And right to your
right
point.
there, that's an example.
He's tough getting downhill.
Cameron Smith, first chance off the mark. Second, he'll give to Houston. Back for Houston. Over the shoulder, yes.
Houston is like the Thompson twins in the NBA. Like, he just makes all the hustle plays, but he also has some offensive game to go along with it.
Earl Clark not settling this time. He scores.
Right to the basket. This Houston guy, right? The way that he plays, I was talking to George Gervin earlier this week.
Oh my God!
The way he attacks, he's so excited that he's got a guy like that.
He doesn't stop. And he's won games for the Amps just with his hustle play. That matters. Like, we've coached, I played it. Like, the hustle, the 50-50 balls, like getting a block shot and then getting a chippy at the rim, those things matter in this league.
We saw that last game with TJ Klein and also Greg Monroe with those rebounds, and that's what you need, second chance opportunities.
Over to O'Shea Jackson Jr.
I just wanted to point out, do you understand what type of wild boy you have to be to pick number 96? He is not to be played with right now.
100%.
See that? He is not to be played with.
You know, I always wonder when I see like fans when they put their own name on the back with their birth year. I'm like, what kind of fan are you? You can't just wear a normal Stars jersey.
Nah.
O'Shea, what was your number?
Oh, you got. In basketball, the double numbers are always look the best, but you don't really go 96.
But you still ain't give us your number.
Oh man, obviously I love number 11.
I think it was the opposite of 96.
Oh, see, there you go. There you go.
No, I'm done.
Chris,
Hey, gone.
Anti-O'Shea propaganda. But loved 11, loved 22, and I gotta go 8 and 24. Y'all know what it is.
Why do you love 11? I mean, I played with a guy that we destroyed the Lakers.
Listen, there you go. All right. 11 is nice because you got the number 1 twice.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's a good comeback.
Hey, my dad's a rapper.
Chris Haynes, man, Tiffany Network. Goodness. Here's Houston. Again. He can wear whatever number he wants.
Thompson twins. Think Thompson twins in the big 3.
A 12-9 start for DMV Trilogy and Earl Clark almost adding to it. So you have Houston, Pargo, and Cameron Smith. BENO is his nickname for 4. And that's a Pargo specialty out of bounds to DMV.
Now, Pargo hasn't shot the ball well this season, but he has orchestrated the offense. And I think they're better with him on the floor, even if he's not making shots.
Wilbord thrills but can't connect. And Pargo fires back of the rim to Barton.
Don't settle. Don't settle.
Go attack.
Earl Clark off glass. You make this point a lot of weeks. It's like, get a rebound, quick outlet. That's transition.
That is transition, yeah. Gets the defense on their heels.
Houston wants to clear out. And with the left hand, he does it again.
He makes it look so easy.
He has 8 points.
I love the stare down that he gives you after he makes the shot.
Didn't play in the NBA, spent time at UNLV in Oregon. Franklin Session, a contested 3 for Nitty.
That's a good sign for them. They need Nitty. DMV's a good team. They need more scoring.
Timeout on the floor. A great start for DMV Trilogy, seeking their first win. Mr. Session from distance on CBS. Big 3 and starter have teamed up to take the look of the Big Three to the next level this year. Check out this on their collection of apparel made especially for Big Three fans at store.big3.com. And looking good in the threads here in Detroit. The Amps home side here today against DMV Trilogy, but trailing by 6. Let's take a look back. 2017, year 1 of the Big Three in Las Vegas, and Trilogy, Rashad McCants for the win, and there he is.
Oh my gosh, you talking about, I'll get chill bumps when I'm seeing that because I know we beat Scal and them, so it didn't matter. That whole year. Scal, I got to get you.
Why are you worried about me?
I never worry about
you. You guys didn't even lose a game. It was like the easiest championship.
No, that was hard, man.
No,
that was a hard
your
one.
team was the best team. Come on.
We're about to say OG, first championship coach, and you had to do that.
I had to do that, man. I mean, you gotta be undefeated, and that's the best part of it.
That was dominant. That was a dominant force.
Yeah, Al Harrington, Kenya, Martin,
they were good.
James White. Oh, we even had Deion Glover.
That's right.
And he gave me a couple of good minutes when I wanted to play him.
No, it was a good team.
Yeah.
I felt like by week 2, I kind of felt like there was nobody beating that team.
Right now, the DMV is really moving that basketball. Good defense.
Mike Scott, the new addition. And a charge.
Better know the shot clock.
The violation first.
A lot of dribbling by Frank Nitti on that elbow.
Yeah, I mean, Scott, when he got the ball and he got by with that spin move, probably should have went with the floater. Just a little bit nonchalant with it.
So for Detroit, you've got Houston, Smith, and Garland Green as Cameron Smith can't finish inside. And for TMP Trilogy, Frank Nitti, Will Barton, Mike Scott in their new look lineup. Here's Barton, good defense by Smith. Barton can't save, put on the brakes and save somebody's life in the front row.
All right, big moment right here for DMV. They have a lead. Earl Clark's in the game. Earl Clark has to be the guy.
Is guarding Garland, or rather Ray Nixon, excuse me, off the ball.
Shot clock getting low.
Houston, runner misses, missed the rim, and Mike Scott there to clean it up.
2 chippies for Mike Scott. They all add up. Hustle plays in this game add up.
You're right.
Nixon runs to it, and the cleanup for Scott. Here's Clark against Houston. A tough handle.
I wouldn't challenge Houston. No. Like by watching him play the weeks that I've seen, it's just like going through a screen, get a switch, find a better matchup. Houston is tough. He's tough to go against.
And don't matter what size you are.
A 7-0 TMV run right now as Pargo re-enters with Darnell Jackson. D-Block is in the game. They wouldn't wear the shot clock, and it's a violation again.
That's 2 in a row.
Good defense, though. Give credit to DMV.
Not too much defense, not a lot of defense been played, but this is something you need to do if you ain't got no scoring.
Oh, Clark with the mismatch against Pargo.
Not strong enough.
Pretty good defense.
A 10-point lead for DMV Trilogy. Pargo high off the window, and the kiss is good.
Nice crossover.
Pargo looks sharp. I mean, he just has not played the offensive end that well scoring the ball, but looks different today.
Needed scoring there.
Nitti! 4-point shots for Mr. Session, and it's halftime.
Way to bring it halftime real quick.
Hey, a lot of people writing DMV off. Hey, Owen, I don't know if you could come back from 0-4, but they're on a mission right now. They are not writing this thing off.
big-time shot by Sessions.
Over to Chris Haynes.
I'm here with Will Barton making his Big 3 debut. Thrill. I thought you were retired.
I was retired. You called me back out, man. You're the only reason I'm here, so everybody can thank you for getting another look at me.
How do you feel out there?
Feel pretty decent, man. A little tired. Gotta get my win. I ain't really been hooping that much, so just getting the flow of things. I don't really know the rules, so right now I'm literally just hooping, but I'm figuring it out as I go.
And lastly, you're on a team that's 0-4 thus far. If you win out, possibly you get into the playoffs. What's your mental type going on to right now?
You know, that's my mindset. Win out, but it's one game at a time, so we gotta take care of business tonight, and then, you know, we'll look forward to the rest.
Appreciate you, Thrill. Take care, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Good finish to that first half. 11-2 run for the squad from the district, Maryland, Virginia. And Will Barton and Trilogy by 12 against the Amps of Detroit on CBS.
The Big 3 on CBS Sports is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? And by Walmart. Try Pharmacy Express Delivery.
Wonderful look at the Motor City here in Detroit. Week 5 in the Big 3. Dexter Morgan, America's favorite serial killer, is alive and killing it in Dexter Resurrection. Stars Mackelsey, Hall, Uma Thurman, and Peter Dinklage. The new series now streaming on the Paramount Plus premium plan. Ice Cube performing for the great fans in Detroit.
You can do it, put your back into it. I can do it, put your ass into it. Put your ass into it. Thank you, Detroit. Thanks for coming out to the Big 3.
Well done by the founder, Ice Cube, and the crowd going, and it's been one of those days, a fun day, a terrific crowd here in Detroit this afternoon.
I'll tell you right now, to hear him sing and perform brings me back to the days of going to the game and wondering if I'm going to be hitting somebody or hurting somebody.
All I know is you've been chilling on this chair until Ice Cube got out and you started two-stepping.
Hey, look, I had that in my car. That's my wake-up music. Got to get it done. But I tell you, for him to start this league and to keep it going these many years, it's just a testament to how much he loves basketball. And he still owes me Sizzler because I bet him back in the day when we beat the Lakers 4-0. He owes me. I'm going to get him back when I see him.
I was going to say, Steve, this is an open one, and it's out of bounds. But Sizzler, that's not a modern day.
I'm not even sure Sizzler existed.
That was back into the 80s, 89. Come on, man. Give me a break.
Oh, man. He brought out Sizzler.
Yep. Going to Sizzler.
Oh, man.
So I looked something up, by the way, as with a foul on the floor with DMV leading by 12. So you guys lose in the finals in 88. I hate to bring it up. You're up 3-2. And the Lakers come back when the final two. Isaiah brilliantly on the sprained ankle, but you guys can't come back. That was with 2 referees. The next year, the NBA went to 3 officials. What'd you guys do? I mean, they changed and gave the refs a lot more money because of you guys.
Hey, listen, everybody was complaining that, they play too physical and all that stuff. Hey, what can I say? That's what we did. But you know what? When we lost in 88, Bill Laimbeer said something in the locker room after we lost. He said, we got to get home court advantage all the way through all the way to the finals. And we achieved that by having the best record that year. We won 63 games, and it was just, it was our quest that we wanted to win.
It's the 3 on for a little more perspective. Let's go over to O'Shea.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about Friday. A quick little funny story. My dad did a film, 21 Jump Street, with Jonah Hill. And Jonah Hill had been trying to get my dad to laugh for months and couldn't do it. And then on the plane ride home, Jonah Hill heard my dad laughing hysterically in the front of the plane. When he walked up to him, my dad was watching Friday, laughing to himself.
That's right.
And if you can't love yourself, how can you love anybody else?
I totally agree.
What a projection, but D-Block is fouled. O'Shea, what's your count, like give or take? How many times have you seen Friday?
I've probably seen Friday, let's see, 1, 2, about 43 times, yes.
Not like your number 96, right?
No, but I'll get there. I just want to be just like Houston.
Just like Houston as D-block hits. I'll see if we can use that nickname here down the stretch. Got work to do, down by 11. So for Trilogy, it's Austin, Barton, and Clark against Pargo, Nixon, and Darnell Jackson. Here's D-block after Clark fell, converts.
D-block's the D-block, that wide body where you can't get around them. Austin can't get around them to block anything.
The lead's 9 for Trilogy in their black uniforms. And the amps, the amplifiers and golds is Austin off balance misses. Pargo lurking at the 4-point circle. Weaves, spins, up off glass, missed the rim. And there's Clark for the stop.
Good recognition that he threw the ball off the glass and it didn't hit the rim.
Remember, Will the Thrill just doesn't even know the rules yet, so he's just trying to figure it out.
Free up D-block for 3. Pargo showing why he's the top assist man in the league, but unable to cash in. Earl Clark can't either from mid-range.
They need Pargo to do something offensively here.
Off the screen for 3.
Just when you said it.
Right on cue.
As you said it.
I really like the way Pargo's playing. He just is moving different. He's got more bounce to his step.
D-block going way out there to play defense in full court, as we said.
Isaiah Austin's waiting, and he cruises in.
He was waiting for him. Come on, catch up. But you know what the thing is about playing a team that's defeated, you don't need any letdown, especially if you're trying to get to the playoffs and have the best record.
Good defense by Earl Clark, not a surprise. Nixon rises, but that's off the mark. Clark on an island with D-block. Fades away and misses the rim. Nixon at the cleanup.
He was looking for a foul, but hey, you got to play through it. Got Vern Maxwell up on his feet.
And Austin got a free throw for 2. We saw Mad Max earlier coming over, see Rick Mahorn. Standings, this is after the 2 games earlier. Wins for Dallas as well as LA, so they're all with 3 wins. You have Trilogy, which basically needs to run the table, have a chance in the playoffs.
He's bringing the fire right now.
Bring the fire, brought to you by Red Lobster. And it's Austin against D-block. Darnell Jackson brought by George Gervin.
Hey Scal, what is it when you're playing a team you're looking at their record and you're going like, it's going to be an easy night? How much of a letdown can that be if you lose this game?
Well, I think it's actually the other thing. I think, like you were mentioning earlier, DMV is just playing with house money right now.
Exactly.
You know, and I think Detroit, look, if they don't have Joe Johnson, they're still in first place. They understand the magnitude of every game.
Austin with the length, but D-block staying sturdy with the stop.
D-block didn't start the game, but he's going to try to finish it.
They're going to need to get a spark. Where's their offensive spark going to come from to make up this ground? And is DMV going to continue to settle for outside shots, or are they going to go aggressively to the basket?
Houston re-enters. Pargo, 4-point shot. And Clark rising for the rebound. Look at Houston guarding him, trying to clear.
Gotta love that kind of athleticism.
Oh, Will the Thrill smooth.
He could score it. No matter what league you're in, Will the Thrill can score it.
Is he the difference to get their first win? Ray Nixon drives on Session.
Take him to the basket, Earl. Okay, I'm sorry.
To be honest with you, that's the one guy I wouldn't try to challenge to the rim. Houston can really move his feet. He's strong. He's got quick hands. So if you are going to go at him, that's probably the best shot you could take.
Parko on a dart to the rim. Speed demon.
Right down the teeth of the defense. Need more of that.
Yeah, Detroit needs to get some stops here before that 40-point quarter.
38-27. Here's Clark for three. In and out to Nixon. Oh, look out, Session the steal. But back to Pargo. For three, Nixon knocks it down.
Huge sequence right there. From the semi-turnover to the corner three. Detroit needs one more stop in a bucket to get this thing within striking distance.
Next timeout is 40 on the floor. Barton stepped through before the shot. Was it a foul or a travel?
It's on the floor.
Houston picks it up.
I tell you, when you can get a shot like this with the ball movement, just love it.
Oh man, Will the Thrill enters the big three and gets himself a shooting foul out of it. No, I don't disagree. I think he was going up, but usually you can't. I was in this league for 7 years. I couldn't advocate for anything. One day.
You're a nice guy.
One day, and he gets it, like he just told the ref. He just told us earlier he doesn't even know the rules. And now he's advocating for himself on a shooting foul.
Popular guy, Will Barton. No look to Nixon. Here's Parko, he relocates. Fadeaway three. Just grazed the iron.
Should have shot it earlier. Had to gather himself.
It's Earl Clark against Pargo. And that's the shot for Earl Clark, and they've hit 40, it's a 10-point lead.
Huge ending, that is a big shot. Being up 10 with 10 to go, hard to make up that ground. Trilogy might get their first win.
Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and AI in the classroom. Can artificial intelligence help students learn rather than cheat? Followed by a new episode of Big Brother Plus, Tracker and Watson tonight on CBS Sunday. Let's take a look at today's monster moments. And in game number one, Dwight Howard was spectacular for the LA Riot.
Other than passing the basketball, that's a monster pass right there with the back door. But it was his presence with the monster dunk, and that's what you have to do in the big three. Get it going and get it going early inside the paint.
He dominated that game.
Yes, he does.
Every time he was out there, you felt him on every possession.
9 points, 8 rebounds, and you know what? It's not about the numbers. Houston, big one for a big stuff.
Really nice play by the Iceman coming out of the break.
Needed that. Only down 8.
All right. You channel your John Mason, little Detroit
basketball.
Here they go. They've got the rebound, and they're down by 8. Houston again.
Not a good shot right there.
Up. Hit a 4 earlier for that spot. And you know what? We got a little too far ahead of ourselves.
I think we had that shooting for the 4 competition beat at the timeout. I was waiting for somebody to at least just hit the rim.
Killing people.
Oh, why not, man? It's the best part.
Houston with 10, Nixon with the 3. Another for the corner sweep.
Chipping away.
And Nixon with 11. A 10-2 run for the Amps. Earl Clark, long 2 off the dribble, and Houston fighting for it. Detroit a 3-1 record, some big comebacks in the face of adversity. Johnson, Pargo spin, but couldn't finish it.
Looking for a foul.
Earl Clark
play. I'll tell you, when you move the basketball, Nixon can really shoot the three. And it's just one thing to bring the Amps back to it. That's what you have to do. Make shots and have defenses.
In Motown, this squad this year has found ways time again without Joe Johnson. And there he is on the left. I told Chris Haynes earlier will have surgery on his knee. Done for this season, but cheering on and coaching his group. They're down 5, and for DMV Trilogy Scout, they're 0-4. 3 losses to win by 4 points or less. If they're to win this, they've got to figure out how to cure the late game struggle.
Yeah, think about an 8-game season. They blew 2 of those losses. So worst case, they should be 2-2. Right now, they're 0-4. Like, I don't know if they can survive another heartbreaker right now. DMV has to figure it out. Whether they end up making it or not, they have to, for them to have any type of morale going forward, they need to find a way to close this thing out.
See Brennan Maxwell coaching. Steven Jackson had recent surgery. We wish him the best, recovering from his medical procedure. So Mad Max, who's had it as an assist in week 2, is trying to pick up the win as head coach.
The thing is that the way that I like the way the Amps are playing right now, they're just playing unselfish basketball. They don't really care who's scoring as long as they get a good possession out of it.
A 5-point game. Ray Nixon with 11 points. Houston, shot clock at 3 for Pargo. Offensive on the Houston screen.
That does not feel like a big 3 foul.
Could have called something better than that.
That's a little strange for a big 3 foul.
Must be trying to get their first win.
Barton with Session and Clark for Trilogy. Nearly a steal for Houston.
Houston, man. Active hands.
Mitty, contact. He wanted it, but missed it.
I can't believe they didn't call that foul.
That was a foul.
When
That
Session
wasn't
went
a foul.
downhill, I thought that was a foul for sure. But it all equals out.
First game for Barton, the blow-by. And he locks it in after the foul on the floor. And Houston.
That's the 4th team foul right now for the Amps.
Yeah, Trilogy only 1 foul, so they could be really aggressive.
Earl Clark misfires from 3. Nearly stolen back by Will the Thrill. Pargo, full head of steam to the basket. Missed it. Nixon scrambles to it for Detroit. Pargo relocates. Now Barton eyeing the clock. Step back for 3. Houston fights off Session.
Everybody needs a Houston on their team.
Nixon.
Good.
And Session kept the feet in. Earl Clark by Nixon, and a chance at 3 for Earl Clark.
His change up in the air, attacking the basket. Earl Clark doing what he does.
Yeah, that's world-class shape. You can tell, like, the Amps were tired on that defensive possession. That's why he was able to turn the corner. Earl Clark to keep the focus, play through contact, and to get the and-one opportunity.
Yep, and got five fouls, team fouls on him too.
$14 for Clark, even with that missed free throw. Well, last touch by Houston. And they're just getting the foul situation together, the referees, knowing that they've got 5. And the last thing you want if you're Trilogy to throw the inbounds away.
It's an interesting scenario here. Cam Smith, last game, was incredible from the perimeter. He's got a great offensive game. Can he provide a little spark for the Amps?
The man known as BENO. There it is.
It only takes one. It only takes one to get it going.
Now they need to get a stop.
His first points today, Brian, for Cameron Smith. Barton short, Houston rips it down.
Go find Cam Smith.
Houston hangs and gets the benefit of the whistle on Nitty.
I don't know if Vern Maxwell is walking over to want to bring the fire. I wouldn't do that.
Either would I. I would save it. If it's like Earl Clark with the foul, for sure.
Somebody with some size, because right now you're looking at a guy that can play 5 positions.
And it works out. Missed free throw, but Houston recovers it. Oh, stop, spin, little dream shake, but he missed it. Clark for 3. That's good. Clark delivers.
This is the Earl Clark that I know. This is the Earl Clark that has been a part of the Big Three forever and has delivered inside and out defense. Earl Clark's not going out like that. DMV's 0-4 and Earl Clark has something to say about it.
He has 17 big buckets down the stretch. For the man from the Garden State, will it be enough for their first win? More to come on CBS. CBS today, and one more left here from Detroit. We'll switch to Vice TV for the Houston Righands, a near must-win for their squad, coached by Calvin Murphy and Gary Payton's Boston Ball Hogs. Off a huge win last week against LA to close it out in Detroit, which has featured a terrific crowd for week 5 of this 8th season.
Detroit stood up. When it comes to games and basketball, having your own team, I really enjoy watching basketball here in Detroit.
There's Pargo. Gets underneath the basket, reverses, and finishes.
Bully ball right there.
Yeah. I have a guy in Boston that does that. Peyton Pritchard just really takes his time and uses his body so well. Kind of built the same way.
He gets on my nerves this season when we played Boston.
Pargo at 12. Earl Clark with 17 today. Gets inside, and the violation, yes.
That's a big stop.
That's a big stop.
Huge.
Yeah.
Surprised the referee didn't call a travel at that time.
Yeah, when he's on the pivot for sure.
Pivot, yeah.
Like trying to keep Earl Clark away from the basket's not easy. Good job by BENO Smith.
Yeah, Pargo, BENO Smith, Ray Nixon, who fires a 3. No one there to rebound except for Will Barton. They want to set up Earl Clark. Mid-range master can drive it 2. Denied by Smith.
Great
with
block.
1.9 to shoot.
Great block. Good help defense. Good help defense. You know, Earl Clark saw 3 gold jerseys right there. And right now you got Iceman.
I mean, you can challenge it. Yup, Iceman, that's what he's going to do. Wave that finger. They're going to take a look at this. Wait, whoa. He said no. Are they doing it or are they not doing it? The only reason why I wouldn't do it is because there's only 1.9 on the clock. You might need to save it.
Barton fade away. And there's Nixon. It has been ramped up, amplified in this building. Pargo denied. In midair, Clark can't finish. Barton banks it in, and Trilogy with point game.
Pargo had a good look early. Just decided to pump fake it again.
There's Pargo for 4. Let's see, Barton, does he end it in his first Big Three game?
No.
Yeah, not that time.
Out of bounds.
Houston re-enters for Pargo.
For the first victory of the season.
Barton scored 13. Smith in a session, and before the shot, he's fouled.
And that's what Scal said. They can They could give up some fouls right now. They just got 2 team fouls.
Yeah, they got 2 more to give, so if I was Trilogy, I'd do the same thing. I'd just be super aggressive.
Oh, gets away. Nixon. Tight ropes. Yeah, couldn't save it. Ray Nixon played at Wisconsin, and last year one of the elite three-point shooters in the Big Three. All right, point game for Trilogy. A 3 wins it. That's 2 straight turnovers.
Yeah. I think they forgot all about Earl Clark.
They're calling
they
DMV
called
ball.
a foul. I think on Smith.
Wow.
And he kept it in. Barton to the rim. Missed it! Detroit with life. And they blitz Smith, and Barton with the foul.
Let's do another one right now. Got to keep it clean.
Let's go, Avs!
Still point game for DMV Trilogy. George Gervin, the Iceman, with the TO.
I would get Cargo back in the game. Just settle him down offensively. Seem a little haphazard. Even if Cargo doesn't make shots, he gets them organized.
Yes, it does. You have 2 newcomers in this league, and Houston and Smith. These 2 guys, you know, it's kind of the pressure can get to you a little bit. But like you said, Scal, Cargo gives them that balance, that little calming presence.
And he looks good this week. Like, he's moving a lot better.
This guy, 4 years prior with the triplets, before that with Three's Company. The man from the Windy City is Brother Gennaro, also a member of the triplets teams in the past.
But let's hear it for the Avs! Come on, Detroit!
So for Detroit guys, Nixon, Cam Smith, and Shakur Houston against Clark, Session, and Barton staying out there for Trilogy. Smith for 3. There it is. It's a 5-point game.
BENO!
This is a huge possession. You get a stop and a score, this thing becomes really interesting.
Still ain't getting that ball to Earl Clark, I can tell you that much.
Barton. There's Clark for 2, and they're 1 point away.
Point game!
You're going down the stretch, you got to go to your horse.
Detroit's on the run!
19
I'm
for
going
Clark.
to BENO Smith
Here we
right here.
go!
They do.
Got him the first time.
And then Session fouls and does not hit, but he's going to shoot a free throw.
Oh, Vern Maxwell's pushing the button. Bring the fire, baby.
Mad Max.
So last week, BENO Smith had the one-on-one. He made it. He got jacked up. He ended up scoring over 20. It's a big possession.
BENO lead one-on-one!
Smith against Session. Bring the fire brought to you by Red Lobster. If Smith scores or is fouled, it's 2 points. If Session gets the stop, wave it off. And Session right in his mug, trash talking. Let's do it. Smith fires. And wow.
Oh, he got fouled.
He got fouled, but
Yeah, that was not ball.
I think I'm going to give him my glasses for the referee needs a little extra help. Some goggles or something. You couldn't see that. I saw that.
The Rambus Rec Specs.
Yep.
A 2 wins it for DMV Trilogy. Barton to the rim, missed the rim. Nixon back up, he scores and a foul. That's huge.
When you can't miss, you got to get the ball to Earl Clark. That's just one thing, but then you make the the crazy move of fouling the guy after you done missed the shot. So
for a three-point play. And right now, they're within 4.
Here we go, Detroit.
14 for Nixon. All right, can DMV do it for their first win? Session. Frank Biddy. Crossover to the rim. No!
Yeah, this one is the one you want to save that review for.
yep.
You got nothing to lose at this point.
Detroit is challenging the out-of-bounds ball.
Well, we'll take a look.
So close. Man.
And that angle was kind of hard.
Down to the wire. Here in Detroit.
Looked like it came off Sessions, but Houston hit the ball, but it looked like it came off Sessions. Hey, look.
These are tough calls. So right now the call is DMV ball. So it has to be conclusive evidence to overturn the call.
Charles Rubio and Dave Posner looking on.
Iceman has to have something in his back pocket right here if they do get the ball back.
See right there, that was Sessions.
Oh, the late hit, right hand Sessions.
Sessions, yeah.
And to your point, Scal, to have that challenge in your back pocket was huge for George Gervin.
I'll give Pargo all the credit. He looked up at the clock at 1.9. He said, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Save it." I mean, and if it is Am's ball, that's going to pay off for him.
Right there, that's Sessions.
That's right there. Yep. You saw it flick off his hand.
Gold won it. That's what you hear it in the background.
Here we go, Detroit. Let's cheer on your new franchise. Detroit on the fire.
It's off on the session.
Gonna be gold ball.
Detroit gets it.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
All right, Scal, you're down 4 right now. It's 49-45. What's the strategy in terms of what shots are good?
I'm just trusting my defense. Whatever the offense gives me, I'm trusting my defense.
BENO Smith, baseline, stop and go, swarmed and fouled.
Now this is huge. Because this one, if you make it, you'll get the ball back.
What a way to end the game. I can tell you, this is one of those, everybody's really tight right now.
And you can't bring the fire. Vernon Maxwell did it already. So Cameron Smith, 25 points last week, his big 3 debut. Can't finish it. The free throw shooting all day. It's been sporadic.
Oh, now it gives to Earl Clark. Finish it, Earl.
For their first win. Clark, foul line fade, gets it! DMV Trilogy in the win column in Detroit.
Gotta give it to your horse.
Yeah, you've been calling for it.
You gotta demand the ball.
They can make it, but they played inspired, like they want to make it, and that's important.
It's here at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. The winner of the game, DMV Trilogy. Mad Max, so winner and a brace for the Detroit side. Let's go to O'Shea.
Well, It's your Big 3 debut. You're able to come in here, knock out the first place team from last place. Is it true that you don't know the rules yet and you're able to pull out this victory?
Listen, I don't know no rules. I haven't had any practices. I landed today. I didn't get to stretch or shoot around enough. I'm fresh out the plane, so I'm just happy to contribute to a win.
Well, I'll work on getting you in that rule book. I don't know if you know, but I know a guy.
Yeah, I know you do.
Back to y'all. We here with a winner.
I know a guy.
That's the way he knows.
He's got the number.
It's not a book. It's actually a PDF.
Don't send it to anybody. Final score, TMV Trilogy wins it over the Detroit Amps, 51-45. Clark, game winner, first win on CBS.